Hey everybody, Sumi back with a bit of Genshin Impact information for you guys. This is going to be our first chest route on the channel. I mentioned about a week and a half ago that I would go through and make a chest route that touched every single common chest in the game. This is every one of them in Stormterror's Lair. There are 56 in total that I'm aware of. In order to find these, I use two different interactive maps and then some that I found on my own that aren't listed in either of those maps. If you don't want to hear me talk any more about this, you can skip ahead to where it's marked for the chest route's beginning, and you can watch me run it from there, but really quickly, these two circled spots here are carrot puzzles. That means that you pick 4 carrots out of the ground and the common chest spawns. I did not know this when I was playing through this account, but once you pick those carrots and the common chest spawns, even if you don't take the chest, they still despawn. So I'm not sure if these can respawn again later, but they're going to be the two that we don't have a visualization on as I run through this. This route is based on sightlines, which what that just means is we're going in a path that allows you to see the chests or see if they're there, not necessarily walk up to each one. So in the case of the 14, for example, we only really go straight, right, and then back down to be able to see all 14 of our chests. The little yellow tick marks are additional chests that weren't listed in either one of the maps or either of the maps. So we're just going to make sure that we can see all of the chests. And I recommend that if there's a chest that you see on your way through the route that you haven't gotten or that's respawned, just grab it and then either restart the route, or if you know this route well enough after practicing it some, you can just jump back into the route. But at least at first, you're probably going to want to grab the chest that's respawned and then restart the route. These aren't very long routes, maybe like a few minutes max for the biggest one. So with that out of the way, let's go ahead and just jump right into it. I'm going to close this. I don't think I need to use any external help. I don't have it. You can see I don't have them marked on my map or anything. So let's just start up here in Stormterror's Lair. And the first one's extremely efficient. I pieced this together and I'm pretty proud of it. We're just going to take full advantage of this wind current. I'm going to point them out with my cursor. So right off the bat with this, you can see there's a chest here. 1, 2, 3. 4 down below, 5 on this lip, 6 behind this pillar down here. You've got 7 covered in vines down the stairs there. You can see 8 has rendered in, 9 has rendered in. The 10th one just rendered. We've got 11 down here underneath the lip of this cliff. 12 is right here on the ground. 13 is on this walkway, and the 14th is going to be tucked right under this ramp, excuse me. You can see it right there. So that concludes that route. That's 14 chests in 15 seconds or so. Second route's going to start down here. We're teleporting down. So you can see we got 1. I'm going to walk up along this lip to save yourself as much time as possible. From here, we can see 2 is right down here. 3 is right here. 4 is right below us. 5 is tucked in right there. And we're actually going to fly out this way. You can see 6 behind this pillar here. And then if you pay attention, 7 is rendered in behind this rock. You want to try to spot it before you hit the ground, otherwise this rock here is kind of blocking the sight. So you can spot it from the air to save yourself some time. That's 7 in that route. Next we're going to pop over to this location. This one's probably the hardest to remember, so bear with me. There are 23 chests in total here. The most efficient way to do it has been to start right here. You can see 1 chest right here. Thankfully, we've got a marker here. So behind a broken wall, we have chest number 2 is down here. If we swing right over this hill, tucked into these bushes is chest number 3. Looking over the edge right here, there's a carrot puzzle right here, chest number 4. So that's the first one of the chests that you can't actually see because it despawned, unfortunately. Going to run and jump up here. Pardon me. Chest number 5 is going to be right over the edge of this cliff. Then if we run through these ruins, you can see chest number 6 at the tip of this cliff. It's in the grass right here. Chest number 7's around the corner. Chest number 8 is right over this little archway. And then chest number 9 is going to be right here. Now, if you're not interested in doing the full route and you just want the quickest stuff, you don't have to do this part. It's just how I managed to touch this chest that's way out of the way. Okay, we got to climb this wall here. So we've counted, what, 9 chests so far? So this is kind of a necessary step, unfortunately. This was the only way I could manage to get a sight line on this chest that's up here. We'll see it in a moment. So we just make this whole thing a part of our route for efficiency. So chest number 10 is right here. We're going to run along the red edge here. If you want to, you can recheck and see the different chests down here, even the one out in the grass. So we've checked out 10 chests so far. I realize this is a bit out of the way, but like I said, my goal here was to touch on every single common chest in the area. So this is only really, this route part is only necessary if you have a lot of time to do this. I can't really recommend it if you're short on time and just trying to get a very quick hit of common chests. But if you have the time, this is definitely a good way to go. So, as previously mentioned, we've seen 10 chests so far. Down here in front of this wind puzzle is 11 chests. Make sure you don't go too far out or Paimon will send you back. Okay, and for the sake of making it easy to get to that platform, we're staying up here. So we've got 11 chests so far. Let's let our stamina come back up. In the meantime, you can see 12 chests down here. We're barely within render distance of that chest, so make sure you check it as you get closer. That's 12. 13 and 14 are right down by this wall. Let's just ignore that game join request. So we've hit 14. Okay, behind these bushes here, after you kill the wind elemental that's up here, is 15 and 16. Then on this little ledge, you've got 17. We're going to stay up high to make the sight lines much easier. Jumping down, you can see 18 and 19. As we get closer, they become more visible. Then, once we get to this chest, you can look out this way and see 20, 21, 22. And then from this location here, you can see chest number 23 right down here in this wind current. That's the end of this route. The last one's going to start at the statue of the 7 here. So after teleporting, you can look out over this lip right here and see chest number 1. If we look down through this crack right here, make sure I don't fall, you can see chest number 2 if you pan your camera. Now exiting the wind wall, you can see on the left here chest number 3. Right in front of us is going to be chest 4. you want to walk out to this square right here and look down. There's another carrot puzzle that's already despawned my common down there for chest number 5, right in this general area. Swinging over here, you can see right below us, chest number 6 down there. Now we got to take kind of a long-winded path, but that's okay. We're up to 6 so far. It's certainly nice to have Amber in your party for this because she reduces the cost of gliding. Just to keep my train of thought, we said we're at chest number 6 so far. Get our stamina back up for a glide. Let's see. Flying this way, we see chest number 7 down here underneath the cliff. Chest number 8 just rendered. It's right here. Okay, our chest number 9 has already rendered in on this cliff right here. Swinging up the stairs, you're going to want to stay on this lower stone path right here. It'll make it easier to see a chest in a moment. Before that, though, you can see chest number 10 is right down the hill here. The reason we're on the path is for chest number 11 behind a breakable wall. It is right here in this little cubby hole. Okay, and then swinging up onto this hill here, we'll have our last chest in the series. Just about within distance of it. Chest number 12 of route number 4 is going to be right here. That does it for all of the chests in the series. You can stop your timers there. Hopefully that helps some of you guys. You might have to watch it a few times. As soon as I get the chance, I'll section this off into the 4 routes so it's easy to find them in the video. I'll leave timestamps in the description as well as links to the 2 different interactive maps I used. Yeah, as you can see, I've killed every mob in the area and also picked up everything lootable in the area just to try and reduce the things that your eyes might be darting to, just so you can retain the information better. So if you could leave me a like, I'd really appreciate it. If you want to see more of these as I get them cranked out, please subscribe to the channel. I do this kind of stuff all the time. Thanks so much for your time, guys. Hopefully this helps some of you. I'll see you all in the next video.